Gentlemen, welcome. Please find a seat and relax. We have a lot to discuss. Welcome one and all. I'm KC.
And I'm DC.
And we are two goddamn gentlemen bringing to you this and every week a celebration of all things affordable healthcare and religious tolerance. Head over to twogoddamngentlemen.com where you can find the links to our Twitter, voicemail, YouTube, and Patreon to get you access into our live Discord during the show. You can also get our bonus episodes, the first of which you can see my internet connection already unstable.
Yeah, I saw that.
Our first
I thought it was me. I thought
you guys are all going to live this with us as long as it happens. Our first of which is available right now. Ladies of the Night. Our first Ladies of the Night is available right now on the Patreon bonus shows. DC, if you would, please read back the minutes to last week's meeting.
All right, guys. For those of you who are new joining us, last week we nominated Martin Shkreli. How would you describe that man in one or two words, Casey?
A go-getter.
Go-getter, that's right. And number two was Porter Rockwell, Joseph Smith, the Prophet's own personal bodyguard. Turns out,
DCD.
Porter Rockwell is a goddamn gentleman. Not quite the ultimate gentleman. King Henry still, he came down one, but he's still the champ. I don't see Martin Shkreli anywhere in the gentleman, maybe below the poverty line there. There he is. -4. Right under your boy, Jeff Wilpon.
That one hurt my feelings. Martin deserved better. He's a good man and a goddamn gentleman.
You think? You think so? More in which direction? Like more negative votes? Like, withholding malaria drugs or whatever the hell he did?
I don't know. This is it's very unclear to me still so far what everyone's motive for up or down voting these guys. You know what I mean? Because King Henry, not a likable guy, however, the ultimate gentleman at the moment. But then
ultimate,
again,
I don't know. I didn't hear one thing you said that was bad about him, to be honest with you.
That's true. He was a man that knew what he wanted. And that's important.
And more importantly, what he didn't want.
That's also...
And who he didn't want.
That was also very important, yes. That was relevant, too.
Now, Casey, in our never-ending search for the ultimate gentleman, I've got one for the books tonight to start off with. You might know him. You probably don't. I know you like gaming and all that kind of stuff, but this guy's not really good. And the ones that you've shown me that you watch, like they're good. Like they're real good. My gentleman today, his name is DarkSydePhil. There he is. DarkSydePhil. What is it with the Tism and Sonic? I don't understand why there's such a strong connection there, but there is. And once again, we see it on full display here. This man, born Philip Burnell.
I have a theory on your Sonic thing. It's just a steamrolling effect. It's just fucking... It doesn't matter what's happening around me. I'm fucking spinning my wheels and going. I don't give a fuck what's happening.
Power through it.
Just plow through everybody in life. And that's where the Sonic thing comes from.
And just try to avoid spikes. And anytime I see some crazy springy contraption, I'm going to run into that shit. Exactly. I think you're right. I think you're right about that. I think anyway.
DarkSydePhil is a terrible name. SYDE is even worse.
Yeah, there's so many things about this guy that are unlikable. We'll start with the likable side of him, Casey. I want to not do him, so much injustice. A gentleman is always self-aware. If you'd please play audio clip number 1.
I can definitely do that for you.
DarkSydePhil. Now, before you hit play, DarkSydePhil had a huge following as a gamer, right? And he would stream video games live. There he is. He looks like he's in the men's bathroom asking if they have tampons. Like, no, dude, you forgot. That's the other side. You came from there. You forgot which way it goes. Phil Burnell would stream himself playing video games, and over the years, his fan base got so big and he was so annoying that they turned on him like a bunch of rabid dogs, and they would make fun of him for the way that he laughed. And so this is his response to the haters, or the detractors, as he calls them.
Meme that my laugh sounds like ack, ack, ack. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I laugh, do I say ack, 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 ack? No, I don't. I say, or, or little things like that. It depends on what's going on in the game. But I never say ack, ack, ack. I've never said it once ever. Boom!
Oh my
These are all him?
These are all him. This is all his laugh.
Not once. So it's a completely fabricated meme from detractors making you say, oh, he sounds like an asshole. Listen to this ack, ack, ack. It doesn't sound like that at all.
Oh, dude.
Now, Casey,
Fantastic.
like I said, a gentleman is always self-aware. Even if you have a weird laugh or whatever, like, you can't control that. What you can control is snorting like a pig. You would think he'd be able to get that under control.
I don't know. I've been around people quite a bit who cannot control a snort laugh.
Why don't you go ahead
Not that
and
it makes
play...
it any less disgusting or demeaning as a human that you do that, but it is, I guess, hard to control.
Go ahead and play audio clip number 2 for me.
Following announcement has been paid for by the Kojima World Order.
Did you like it?
That's the intro to his detractors.
NWO?
Yeah, the NWO, the Kojima World Order. Okay, here we go.
What is he doing? Is this all intro music?
This is all intro music.
You're going to hear me snorting. Yeah. Gaming?
Casey, feel free to stop it at any point, but it goes for a long ass time.
Hold on, let's see. Oh my god!
How long? Tell the people.
It's a 16-minute video.
16 minutes. Somebody with a hard case of the tism sat down and pulled all of his snorts from maybe a year's worth of streams. Maybe like 6 months.
That's friendly fire by the autist doing that to him.
Yeah.
Going after your own kind.
It
like
is.
That.
Speaking of which, I made an announcement last week that I had to change my gentleman from somebody I thought was way too far gone to make fun of him. But I was so interested in the guy that even after, I just continued watching stuff and researching stuff on him because he's fascinating. And in high school, he made fun of, like, okay, so in high school, he had to ride the short bus, right? Because whatever. But he would make fun of this kid that would poke him in the back of the head, and he couldn't make any noise except for the R sound. So he'd just be like, and he's like, he called them not right in the heads. He's like, I had to ride a bus with some not right in the heads. I'm like, what did he say? I'm like, okay, I'm bringing him in.
At all. That's terrible.
If he's self-aware enough to know where he's at above somebody who is mentally handicapped, fair game. I'm bringing him in. I think maybe not next week because there is a 40-part comprehensive history collection of videos on YouTube for this guy that are all like an hour long each. There
Who has
is
that
a
kind of
lot.
time? Who's building this?
I think we all know. We talk about them a lot here. Okay, so in 2008, he started streaming YouTube clips, like 15-minute clips of his video gaming, where he would just shoot a video recorder at his TV screen and then just talk over it, like as he's playing, and then just upload that to YouTube. 2008, right? It was very rudimentary. They didn't have Twitch back then yet. They didn't have.
But you could still.
But you could video capture.
Record video.
You could video capture. But he didn't get into that until 2012. And because there weren't really that many people doing video capture yet, because YouTube, you couldn't upload anything that was too big. So like recording it and then transferring that seemed to be, I guess, a better option for whatever reason. But he got his views up to an average of 3 million plus views.
Wow.
Per video. He was doing real good for himself. He signed on with a bunch of gaming Twitch streaming type companies, one of which was Machinima. I don't know how you pronounce it. Okay. I think Machinima. They hired him on, and then over the years, because he would start losing viewers because of his. Well, Casey, why don't you just play video number 1? I think this will sum up kind of why maybe people stopped following him as much and kind of hated him.
This is what happens when you let the Jews do whatever they want. You've let the Jews overrun space, and now look at this. Their greed has had the artifact turn everyone into necromorphs. So now I, the last remaining Nazi, must exterminate them. Hello, Jew. I killed with one shot. Damn.
Purely
yes,
hateable.
Jews in space. You'll see what happens.
This guy's a gentleman.
He's a gentleman,
right.
if I've ever seen one. That stupid laugh.
Oh, terrible laugh.
Oh, yes. Fuck you. Let's you fight me now, Jew.
Oh my god,
You have
dude.
no legs.
I would say
Give me your money.
he's not very creative.
You've wanted it for
No.
far too long.
At all. It's just offensive because of how not funny it is, number 1, and the content, number 2.
You big-nosed freak.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. This guy's making me laugh really hard. You big nose freak.
But he's
Fucking weirdo.
Isaac Heimler. That's my name.
all right.
Oh, he rules.
So his numbers came down, and that just reminds me. I always, I gotta say it. A gentleman never disparages God's chosen people. So it's not good for business, and it wasn't good for his numbers. He did, however, start hooking up with this girl that many believe he groomed from a 17-year-old. So as far as grooming goes, I mean, it's as gentlemanly as you can get while grooming.
That's right. It's not
17.
It's not Chris D'Elia quite, but he's in there.
Yeah, not quite. He's a few steps down. There's and then there's Jonathan Yaniv. So that's a spectrum of its own. Grooming is a spectrum. And he was on it. So his girlfriend, if you will show image number 4, there she is. Her name is Panda Lee. She goes by That's her gamer tag, Panda Lee.
Nothing bad going on there in the image, at least. I mean,
nothing.
She's doing the dick in the mouth thing, but she seems like a nice enough looking gal.
She's a lady. What can I say? A lady, The problem was, Phil was letting her in on his streaming thing. He would have her play too. So like in your Siege group, it would be him, his girlfriend, and 2 random spurgs that would just tear them apart for how bad they were. And then they would yell at them instead of actually playing the game and shit like that. So people just started hating her, A gentleman never lets his girlfriend in on the act. Never.
Yeah, that's true. Like, single player, like, you do it. Have fun. And then when you're done, I'm going to go do other
multiplayer.
things.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do other things. That's the standard play. Dude, I've been around people like that before. Like I don't play enough games anymore, but back when I used to play, like you mentioned Siege, when I used to play with a bunch of people, yeah, there was one guy that I didn't know, but we met him through the game or through somebody else, and he was like that. Like he was like playing in the grand final of a tournament for like $4 million every game. Every game. It's like, hey man,
like relax.
Yeah, how about fucking chill out?
How about you just set up the wall barriers and just roll out your whatever fucking barbed wire and let's go. Send out your drone, jump up on the walls, do what you're supposed to do, right?
But mainly be quiet. But mainly be quiet.
Now, a gentleman may never let his girlfriend in on the act, but a gentleman will never put anyone in front of his girlfriend, no matter how much more insanely hot she is than your girlfriend. If you will, please show me image number 5. This was a meme that was made from one of Phil's streams, where I guess he had this segment called Rank and Bang or something like this. This is some girl. I didn't know who she was, but apparently this is Mia Khalifa.
I've read that she's a porn star.
I found that out when after I saw this image, of course. Whoever Iconic Master is says Mia Khalifa does have a Twitch. DarkSydePhil goes, she's not even good looking. LOL. Men are fucking pathetic. This is one of the best pictures of Mia Khalifa that I found in the last hour since I knew who she was. But DarkSydePhil goes on to say, gigantic fake tits, disgusting. No. And then he says, face isn't even nice.
Her face is the best thing she's got going.
The best thing she's got going. He gives her 2 out of 10, would not bang. So that is a loyal boyfriend.
I think
that is a loyal boyfriend.
I think if you put 2 out of 10, you don't need to put would not bang. But then again, I guess some people would.
2 out of 10 should be the only people that he is able to bang from that cross picture there. And that's one of his more flattering ones, as you all know if you've been watching the stream. If you're not watching the stream, if you're just listening to this, go to patreon.com/2goddamngentlemen. Get yourself access to this. It's fucking hilarious. It's ridiculous.
You'll be able to look at a split screen of Mia Khalifa and Cowboy Louis C.K.
Yeah. Cowboy skinny Wayne Knight over here. But Casey, even though he would rank Mia Khalifa 2 out of 10 next to the girl that he would presumably bang, 10 out of 10 would bang again and did.
Yeah, so if this is a 2 out of 10, what is this?
She's in the below the poverty line. She's a minus 3, would not bang ever. Oh my God. So things got a little bit rocky, even though he was obviously the perfect man. Casey, if you'll pull up image number 6 for me. Yeah.
That's a happy couple.
That's a happy couple right there. She looks like, look at her hand. Like she's like curled up into a fist so that she doesn't have to like touch him with her fingertips. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. She's looking off to nowhere. She looks like she's a kidnapping victim. But she was kidnapped like 10 years ago. She's like well brainwashed by now.
She looked like she started dating a guy because he was a successful streamer, and then it was that guy.
Yeah, it was that guy. Basically took her out of her community of friends and family when she was just turned 18, moved her into his house in Connecticut, which is completely underwater at this point. He can't sell the house even if he wanted to, because he bought the house from a coworker of his because she was hot and he wanted to impress her. So he goes, hey, will you sell me your condo? I'll pay you $40,000 more than it's worth even. And then the property value just goes right down. He doesn't stay up with his bills, but we'll get to that.
If I want to impress a girl, it's like, you want to go to a steakhouse? Like,
yeah. So this happened. Not good with money, DarkSydePhil, but we'll get to that again. Now, things started getting bad with Phil's listenership, and Machinima kept re-signing him for less and less and less money. So then he jumped over to Twitch and started doing Twitch stuff. Then he jumped to YouTube, and his haters just are like, everybody who's watching him now are just hate watching. He's got his own Wikipedia page of failure. Like it's ridiculous
He's on like it seems like a 4-lane highway of all snow, and he can't find traction. He's like, YouTube? No,
Here's
Twitch? Nobody on Twitch looking at no. And
but every time he crashes, more money just falls in somehow into the car. I don't know how he does it, but it's amazing. So
whatever the formula is, let's figure it out as soon as we possibly can.
So he's just continually failing upward to the point where he buys a second home in Seattle, Washington, and moves the two of them across the country, far away from her family. And basically she just goes into like this crazy psycho depression because she doesn't have a job out there. She just basically stays around the house and makes soap. I think she makes soap and like maybe fights on the weekends. Like, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell's up with that.
Stuck in Seattle with alcoholic Ricky Gervais. Yeah.
That was so good. Oh man, who's the?
If I hadn't stuttered over it, it would have been even better.
Ah, well, whatever. No one can help that. No one. So once they get out to Seattle, she just declines into depression, and one day has a panic attack and actually has to go to the hospital for this. And Phil has to stop his podcast that's called like King of Hate or something like that, where he just like rants or thinks that he's ranting. Really, the only funny rages are when he like rage quits in his games because he sucks so bad. Like, that's actually pretty funny. I watched a compilation of that. It's pretty funny. But she goes to the hospital. He stops his stream. He goes in and then comes back, brings her home or whatever after this is all done, gets right back on the stream, and then proceeds to complain about how when he got to the hospital, he couldn't find information. It was just like a dusty telephone in the corner of like in this dark area. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of weird. Who knows if he's actually telling the truth? But finally he gets into where she's at, and she'd been drugged. Like, they gave her a sedative or antidepressant, whatever. And we're just like, okay, relax. You just stay on the bed. So he shows up. She's all drugged. And he's like, okay, what's going on? She's like, well, they said that I had to wait here for a counselor to come. So they wait for like 2 hours for this counselor to come. The counselor does nothing, and he has to eat a shitty hospital sandwich and a string cheese. But ultimately, they were there for like 3 hours. It wasn't really that big a deal, right? But they got sent home with just like a pamphlet about like what to do if you have an anxiety attack. Like, no prescription, like nothing, right? It's like, yeah, well, don't go to the hospital if you have an anxiety attack, you fucking wuss. Like, that's obviously not what the emergency room is for. That's what, your psychiatrist is for. So anyway, they send her home. And this is a snippet of Phil describing the incident. If you'll play the next video clip, I think.
Oh yeah. Give me a second to switch over to it.
Yep.
Oh, we have a drawing. Drawings are always nice.
Oh, it's animated and it's brilliant.
All right, here you go.
That's her.
The drug that they gave her to help her was an hour earlier. That's American healthcare. Now, by the way, I guarantee you, we don't know what the bill is because we don't have it yet. They're going to mail it, obviously. I guarantee you it's going to be like $1,000. I'm not even exaggerating. I guarantee you that bill's going to fucking show up, and it's going to be anywhere between $500 to $1,000. I guarantee it. Yeah, she has insurance. She actually is covered in insurance because she's already under the plan of her mother. That's one of the things that Obamacare actually helped with, is that it allows people who are young enough to be covered up to the age of 26 under the health insurance plan of their parents. So she's still covered under her mother. But I guarantee you, we're going to get a giant bill in the mail. For nothing. For a pill. They could have just handed her the pill and said $80 for the pill or whatever. But instead they had to bring her to the fucking hospital, and they did nothing. They literally did nothing to help her. And now she's going to get a giant bill. So there you go. Isn't that a great story, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't that great? I mean, it's just such a great American healthcare system, right? So now she's zonked out. She's sleeping, in the room because of, everything. She's still on the pills made her all loopy or whatever. So, I mean, we did. On the way home, I stopped and we got food. I grabbed, like, chicken sandwiches, and we just ate them while she was sleeping. So,
this guy just
that's what happened.
talks.
Unbelievable. Like,
Yaps.
This is the best part.
Oh, my God. The thing is, I know if this ever happens again, I'm going to tell them, you are not allowed to bring her to the hospital. No, you get no permission to fucking do it. You can't give her a pill. You want to give her a pill, give her a pill. And that's it, because you're just going to waste our time again. You didn't help us at all.
Oh my God.
I'm going to tell them not to take her to the hospital next time.
He
That's a
just
smart plan.
fucking yaps and yaps and yaps, doesn't he?
He just complains. Like, he's the victim in everything. It's like, oh, the healthcare system. Well, it actually is pretty cool that, you know, she can be on her parents' healthcare because I can't provide for her. So that's pretty awesome. But still, fucking, this sandwich sucked.
How did he go from 3 million views on every video to not having any money anymore? What did he do wrong?
I think we all saw what he did wrong. But, how did he lose all of his money to the point where he had to file for bankruptcy, Chapter 7? I think a big part of that was this little thing called the WWE Mobile Gotcha Shit game.
Okay.
Do you know what a mobile gotcha game is?
I do not.
It's
Sounds like a
like
Trojan
any
horse
game,
of some kind.
any game on your phone or anything that has downloadable content to like level up, or you can buy like special coins or whatever for whatever. Candy Crush probably has something like, here, buy these crazy candies. I have no idea.
Sure. I mean, all video games have it, right? With like downloadable content.
Right.
Yeah.
So he played WWE Legends, I think is what it was. And he spent $40,000 in credit card purchases on micro purchases for WWE Legends. And he still didn't get number 1. He was still only like number 3. $40,000.
That's $40,000. I'm trying to imagine how, like, what you're spending that on. Like, how?
Yeah, because like $1 in that game would be a lot to spend on anything, and he did that 40,000 times.
So we mentioned the game that I've played for, like, because I hate new things, right? I just want to do the same things over and over again. So I learned this game Siege 5 years ago. So if I ever want to play a game, I'll play that one because I already know it, right? Perfect.
Right.
My brother got me, like, for Christmas one year, he got me like a $40 gift card to the PlayStation Network. I was like, whoa, I can download some in-game content. That's pretty cool. That was it. Like, that was the one time I've spent money on a game I've played for 5 years. That was the one time real money was spent on it, and it wasn't even mine. Like,
and you would probably smoke the whales that are spending $500 on shit. Well, you know what I'm saying?
And not to get too technical because it doesn't really matter, but like this dude's
Please.
playing pay-to-win games, right? So like this game that I'm talking about for me isn't a pay-to-win, right? All the extra stuff is like cosmetic shit. But like, first off, pay-to-win is absurd for video games anyway. I mean, it's just
But
it's
paying for
insane.
like a bulletproof vest is cool though.
Sure, yeah. That's why I don't do it. No, it's not cool. You're right. You're 100% right. It is absolutely not cool. But, yeah, playing a pay-to-win, you understand what you're going into. You're like, yeah, I'm never going to accomplish anything here because other idiots are going to spend $40,000 to try to win and still not
outdrive
win.
me by 50 yards. Right. Happens all the time. I just keep going back and downloading it. I love that game. Golf Clash, everybody. Gotta go play it. Come find me. So a week after this hospital trip, they broke up, which is even funnier because a week before the hospital trip, they got engaged. So I don't know if there's a correlation between being engaged to this buffoon and then a week later having a emergency room panic attack. And that a week after that, after he treats you like shit, that you would break up with him. I don't think there's any correlation there. I think she was just being a little crazy. What do you think?
Yeah, no, coincidence. Absolutely. No doubt about that.
Yeah, coincidence. So now this guy's life is in shambles. He actually won his bankruptcy case because his creditors didn't do their jobs at all. Like, none of them followed up on the hearings. None of them asked the right questions, and apparently none of them were online looking at all of the detractors posting all of his assets that he shows, like, in his streams. He has a room that's just full of collectibles that probably some of them appreciated some sort of value. You know, collectively at least, you could probably get a lot.
Well, to be fair,
Didn't even
too,
mention it.
he's
Didn't even
clearly
mention it.
he's clearly awful with money, so he might actually have good collectibles that when he had a little money, spent way too much on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he clearly indulges in everything but exercise equipment, salad, and like good razors. Other than that,
Hugh Jackman's jockstrap from the first Wolverine movie, only 40 grand? Yeah, get it.
So he won his Chapter 7, and doesn't have to destroy his life, I guess. It wasn't as bad as if they had actually done what they should have done, which was a Chapter 13, and then you have to pay everything back, but your creditors get together and say, like, okay, this is our plan of attack. You're going to take this much from all his future earnings, you're going to take this much, you're going to take the house, you're going to take this, whatever. But that didn't happen, so he gets away with it, and he's still on the loose today. He tweets to 65,000 followers like every hour. Like every hour there's something going on. So I tagged him in the tweet for this episode. I hope he watches it. Phil, if you're watching, come on next week's show. I've been trying to get Russell Greer, but he's in the process of suing the website that I found all his information on for harassment.
How pissed is Russell Greer and Jonathan Yaniv hearing that this guy's bankruptcy case was so easy? He's like, where were those lawyers? What the fuck? How come I couldn't have gone up against them?
Yeah. Why was I my own lawyer? God, I'm an idiot. So, I like to think that the true downfall of anyone's life is an event that could be caught on camera. Because that's like the greatest thing to me. Right? Like somebody's ultimate fuck up where you just see like, oh, that's too bad. That's too bad that happened.
Yeah, and stand by for more coming up later on. Yes.
Video clip number 3. If you would, Casey. I think we can all guess what's going on here. But this is DarkSydePhil before a stream. He's about to do a stream.
All right, so for the audio listeners, he's
and his recording.
He's recording himself in his gaming chair, I guess. But he's clearly not engaged with the camera, so he probably doesn't know it's on. He does, however, seem to be engaged. Otherwise, his arm is moving. So that's all I know so far.
Yeah, he's wiggling. He's wiggling back and forth. His head's bouncing a little bit.
Oh, his head goes back. You can hear the PlayStation menu in the background.
What is up, everyone? Hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
There's a freeze frame. There's a freeze frame you can get from that directly after he has that stupid deer in the headlights. Like, oh shit, and he processes it, and he goes to look off to the side, and there's this 1,000-mile stare that he does just off the camera. Where if you pause it, you can see the moment where he's like, "My life is never going to be as good as it was 5 seconds ago."
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm gonna try to find your freeze frame while you go. Oh shit.
Oh my god. So, Casey, that is my gentleman of the week for episode 6. I think everybody should get out and vote. Not in November though. Don't vote in November. Just write in somebody funny. That's my charge to the listening audience. Write in somebody funny. Use your American privilege to vote and make it count with comedy. Because it is not going to count for anything else. No matter who you vote for. If you vote for Biden, comedy. You vote for Trump, comedy. Great job. Great job, everyone.
Is this your deer in the headlights look you were talking about? Or after the deer in the headlights where he's just like, well, this is it. This is it for me.
This is it. I'm done.
He's a
Bush
goddamn
third
gentleman.
term. Yeah.
DarkSydePhil, I'm
Chat.
a fan.
I'm a fan too. I'm also a fan of my honorary gentleman of the week, which I'll give to you now. Casey, I don't know if you heard about this or not. This happened, I think, this afternoon. In New York City, there was a random attack on the beloved Rick Moranis.
What?
Did you hear about that?
No, I did not.
Rick Moranis was walking on the streets of New York City when a A dude with a COVID mask on and a black hoodie that said, "I love New York." I couldn't believe somebody was wearing that non-ironically. I don't know. But they were wearing a "I love New York." Just clocks Rick Moranis, who is almost 70, by the way. That sounded weird when I read it.
Did he have his helmet on? The big one?
He didn't. He got knocked the fuck out. Hit his head, I think, on one of the store shop like window areas. Like he kind of fell into the entry. It's hard to see. The camera that recorded it was just too far down the street to really see what was going on. But the police confirmed that it was Rick Moranis. He went to the hospital with soreness. So I don't think there's going to be anything crazy. Like he might have caught corona. I mean, you never know who's going to catch it these days.
Sure.
But Rick Moranis is not my honorary gentleman, nor is the man that punched him in the face. I know you're thinking that maybe I would go there. No. Casey, if you'll please pull up image number 7. Chris Evans, who just couldn't get enough attention whoring, put this on Twitter. His blood is boiling. Do you believe that, first of all? That the news of Rick Moranis getting punched made his blood boil?
I wonder how much his blood has boiled over the last 8 months.
Probably so
Because
much. If he lives in California, probably a lot.
Well, first off, don't insult. That's where
It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful.
It's really nice here. Those are the forest fires back here.
Yes.
That's the coloring. That's fine.
Yeah. I love it.
You don't
I
touch
love it,
Rick
by the way.
Moranis. So yeah, Chris Evans.
Was it Social Distortion? Is that who I'm thinking of? The Hills of Los Angeles Are Burning. That's a good song. I want to listen to that now.
I'll pull it up. Just stand by.
It's fantastic. Find this man. You don't touch Rick Moranis. What the fuck are you white knighting Rick Moranis for, you fucking idiot? He's a man. He's a man. He's fine. Okay? Yeah, it sucks. But, dude, if it was fucking Betty White, if someone just dropped Betty White, and Chris Moranis was like, my blood is boiling, find this man, you don't touch Betty White. That's more acceptable than this. Rick Moranis, dude, relax. Fucking relax.
My blood's boiling too. I feel his pain.
Yeah. Right in my dick.
You just told me all about this, and I'm pissed. I'll tell you, I'm
As
pissed.
you should be. As you should be.
Pissed. I hope I sound pissed because I am pissed. DC. I too have an honorary gentleman.
Nice.
This was from a recent episode of The Family Feud. I guess this guy's like maybe like the nephew of somebody famous. I'm not really sure. But in this video, he's showing off a little bit.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Look at that. That is nice.
Good moose knuckle. Good moose knuckle. Good moose knuckle. Jesus Christ. All right. Enough honoring. He did that on purpose.
There's a great clip part of that. Oh, wait. I got it here. Here you go. There's a great part here where he looks down and sees. Ready?
Maybe he didn't know.
I don't think
Maybe
he knew.
wardrobe did him dirty and he didn't choose his own clothes that day.
Yeah, I don't think he knew, to be honest. So there's my
Holy
honorary
Lord.
gentleman. I'm sure he's got a name, but it doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
DC, is it? It's time for my nominee for the week,
Nice.
and my nominee is famous the world over. DC. My nominee is a gentleman. He's charismatic, and he is a hunky leading man. My gentleman this week is none other than Mr. Mel Gibson.
I can't wait. I can't wait. This is great.
Now, if you don't know the story of Mel, if you're not aware of what has gone down for Mr. Gibson, we're about to enlighten you. Now, give you a little backstory. Aside from being the star of Lethal Weapon, Braveheart, Payback, many other movies, Mad Max, right?
Yep.
He was also married for a long time, DC. But and it comes up at one point. He had no spiritual common ground with his wife. That's how he felt. So it was time. It was time for a divorce.
Mel Gibson's spiritual? I didn't know that.
He certainly is.
Weird. Never would have
Certainly is. So he got together with an aspiring Russian singer named Oksana, and forgive me on the pronunciation here, Grigorieva. I don't know.
Grigorova?
Try that. Grigorova, maybe?
Yeah, you got it.
Mel spent. Could I have watched a news story about the two of them? I could have. Did I? No, I did not. Mel spent quite a bit of time on her career and quite a bit of money on her singing career as well. And they also had a child together, DC. So this sounds. Yeah, is it not sounding like the dream relationship so far?
For her.
True. Everything, however, was not great. Everything was not great, and at a certain point, it started to become clear that a split was inevitable. So DC, over the course of, I believe it was maybe a month total, Oksana would record phone calls between her and Mel.
Oh, sneaky.
Sneaky. And I have taken the 35 total minutes of phone calls that exist and cut them down to my highlight reel. And DC, it is time. Jonathan Yaniv would be really happy with the start here because we kick it off with tits. Okay? And was there anything Jonathan Yaniv loved more than tits?
Yeah, fantasies of girls getting their first periods on the ferry.
Good point. So tits were second. However, now Mel, being the gentleman that he is, a gentleman is never perfect, right, DC? We all know that.
Right.
Just gonna tell you, there's not a great moment. About a minute into this one, not a great moment for our hero of the story. But let's kick it off as Mel discusses breastfeeding their baby daughter with Oksana. Here we go.
Tell me that the message or something, right? Because you're doing something, trying to breastfeed with fucking foreign bodies in you.
So
Was that it?
it has nothing to do with it.
Oh, it had nothing to do with what? The fact that you had foreign bodies in there?
Correct.
Correct, okay, good. So you're not lying to me about fake tits.
I've never have.
Yes, you just did. You said they weren't. You fucking lied to me before.
What? I didn't. I never said anything of a kind. You never asked me, I never told you. Or maybe you asked me, but I never lied about
yeah.
this.
It's a lie of omission.
Not a lie,
lady.
who cares?
You lied, who
They
cares?
look ridiculous. Get rid of them, why don't you? Anyway,
So that part, that's my first favorite Mel quote right here.
So, they look ridiculous. Get rid of them, why don't you? Anyway,
That's none of your fucking business. What
It
they
is,
look
it is. They look stupid. I'm just telling you. It's just an appraisal. Keep them if you want. Look stupid. See if I give a fuck. But they're too big and they look stupid. They look like some Vegas bitch. They look like a Vegas whore.
Mm-hmm.
And you go around sashaying around in your tight clothes.
Not great here.
And stuff. I won't stand for that anymore.
I don't walk around. I don't walk.
To be that.
I don't walk around in tight clothes. I stay at home for most of the
You
time.
go out in public and it's a fucking embarrassment to me. You look like a fucking bitch on heat. And if you get raped by a pack of niggers, it'll be your fault. All right? Because you provoked it. You are provocatively dressed all the time with your fake boobs.
So that's not great.
That's the opposite of great.
So that's not great. But our guy has a comeback.
Feel you have to show off in tight outfits and tight pants and stuff. You see your pussy from behind. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't like it. I don't want that woman. I don't want you. I don't believe you anymore. I don't trust you. I don't love you. I don't want you.
Yes. Let it out.
Yeah,
This
that's
is good. This is good. This is helpful. This is healthy.
Finn's fan. That is not
Tell her
healthy.
how you feel.
That's not healthy in the chat.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Okay.
Stay in the fucking house. I'm not giving it to you, but I'll let you stay there. Okay? And I will take care of my child, but I don't want you anymore.
So that's our setup.
That's
DC.
nice. That's a gentlemanly behavior. You can stay in the house for the sake of my daughter. You can't have the house,
Of course
but you
not.
can
Can't
stay
have the
there.
house. Of course you can't
I'll
have
take care of
those.
my daughter.
So DC, that's our setup. That's our foray into these phone calls. That's from call number 1. We continue.
Yes.
Stay on this phone and don't hang up on me. I have plenty of energy to drive over there. You understand me? And I will! So just fucking listen to me. Listen to my fucking ranting. Listen to what you do to me.
I didn't do anything to you.
Pain in the ass.
You are ruining my life.
You make my life so fucking difficult.
Well, you
Don't we all feel this way at times, DC?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you never say it. You never say that, and you never say, oh, yeah, you're acting like your mom. Never. Never. You never say that.
know what? It's
You be a woman that fucking supports me instead of a woman that sucks off me. And just fucking sucks me dry. And wants. Get out to this relationship if you're a good woman and you love me. I don't believe you anymore.
What did you just
Think
say?
of your bullshit. Has any relationship ever worked with you? No!
So Mel's not happy. Mel's not having a good time.
I wonder where
so
he's
far.
making this phone call from. Hopefully from his car.
Yeah, it's either his car or like a hotel because he's not at the house. Now we continue. Oksana has a thought here.
Listen to me. You don't love me because somebody who loves does not behave this way. I do not. Hang on a
I'm
second.
behaving like this because I know absolutely
One second.
that you do
I
not
have a
love me.
thought.
You
One
have no
second,
consideration.
please. Can I
I
please
love you
speak?
because I treated you with every kindness,
No.
every consideration. You
No.
rejected. You
I'm
will
sorry.
never be happy. Fuck you. Get the fuck away from me. But my daughter is important. All right? Now, you have one more chance.
More.
And I mean it. Now fucking go if you want. But I will give you one more chance. You make me want to smoke. You fucked my day up. You care about yourself.
You're so
when I am being
selfish.
so fucking good to you. You fucking
I
crazy
didn't
drunk
do
me.
anything. I did not do anything. This is your selfish imagination. That's
Shut the
all.
fuck up. You should just fucking smile and blow me. Because I deserve it.
We've all been there. We've all been there. We've all thought it. We've all been there.
It's just sometimes
But again,
the
you
natural
don't
feeling.
say it. You don't say it. You just don't say it. That's all.
Mel says it.
Mel says it with authority. And blow me.
Oh yeah, Mel could care less. All right, so DC, let's keep rolling here.
You have no fucking soul. You can't give a fuck. I left my wife because we had no spiritual common ground. You and I have none. Zero. You won't even fucking try.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You don't care. You don't care.
You just enjoy insulting me. That's all.
Fuck you.
The-
I so fucking do because you hurt me so bad.
I didn't
you
do
insult me with
anything.
every fucking
I
look,
did
every
not do
breath,
anything, and I
every
apologize for
fucking
nothing.
heartbeat, You fucking selfish
I
heartbeat you
did
have.
not do anything, and I apologized for nothing.
What? What?
Stop.
You apologize for nothing?
Stop.
Well, then you're a dishonest cunt.
What? What?
What?
The what?
You
is
apologize for nothing?
maybe, like, you're a dishonest cunt.
If I was dating Mel Gibson, I wouldn't believe any of these tirades. He's the best actor on earth.
That's a good point.
I'd be like, dude, I saw you do this in The Patriot. Like, I'm not really, not really that scared right now.
So our gentleman here, Mel, had a bad moment in clip 1, right?
Yeah.
That happens. You have a bad moment here or there. He also has a bad moment in clip 2, or a bad moment, I suppose, prior to clip 2. But for the sake of everyone knowing what's fully going on, let's continue here and get a little backstory as to what's led to this situation.
You need medication.
What?
You need medication.
I need a woman, not a fucking little girl with a fucking dysfunctional cunt. I need a fucking woman.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I
Dysfunctional.
don't need medication.
Oh, it gave her a
You
daughter.
Need a fucking
That's why.
bat in the side of the head. All right? How about that? You need a fucking doctor. You need a fucking brain transplant. You need a fucking soul. I need medication. I need someone who fucking treats me like a man, like a human being with kindness, who understands what gratitude is because I fucking bend over backwards with my balls in a knot to do it all for her. She gives me shit like a fucking sour look, or says I'm mean. The fuck is that? This is mean. Get it? You get it now? What mean is? Get it?
All right, here comes our bad moment for Mel.
Uh-oh.
Don't you dare hang up on me.
I can't listen to this anymore.
You hang up, I'm coming over there.
I'll call the police.
What?
I'll call the police.
You fucking cunt. I'm coming to my house. You're in my house, honey.
Yes, but you, honey, don't call me honey. You just
You're
call me.
in my house.
It's,
So I'll call the police and tell them there's someone in my house. How about that?
you can do that. That's fine.
Fuck you. I don't involve the police in anything
But
because
I love that part.
Yeah, that was a
'cause
bad one.
He's got a bad plan. He's like, I'll call the cops. She's like, sure. That's fine. He's like,
sure.
well, then fuck you. 'Cause-
I would never call the cops.
I stand up for myself. You weak cunt. You call the fucking cops.
Then I will go to Alessia's right now.
Why don't you fuck off to that cunt bitch Alicia's? She was fucking making eyes at me. She'd have sucked me in 5 seconds. Take that one up with her.
Mel loves blowjobs, by the way. It's a big
Loves
thing.
them.
Goddamn feelings. She'd have blown me in 5 seconds. She's not your friend. You don't have any fucking friends except me. And you treat me like shit.
Me.
Listen to me, Mel. I don't give a damn if you don't spend another penny on me. I don't care. I am just fearing for the life of my daughter.
Find some other fucker to pay
Listen
for
to
you.
me. Listen to me. I'm
You leash cunt bitch. Go digger cunt whore.
Listen.
And that's what you are. And you have just proved it. You got out of here in record time.
because I'm saving my life and I'm saving daughter's life. That's what I'm doing. I don't give a damn about my music and I don't give a damn about you spending another penny. I'm saving her life.
Yeah, well, you're awful angry for that.
You almost killed us. Did you forget? You were hitting a woman with a child in her hands. You, what kind of man is that? Hitting a woman when she's holding a child in her hands.
She's just
breaking
saying this
her
to get it on the
teeth
record.
twice in the face.
Because
What
she
kind
knows
of
it's
man
being
is that?
recorded. So she's trying to be calm and nice. She's not screaming
You're gonna
back
get
like
to- you
every
know
other
what?
phone call that wasn't recorded.
You're gonna answer one day, boy. You're gonna answer. Bear.
What? What are you threatening me?
Nothing. I'm not the one to threaten.
I'm threatening. I'll put you
So
in a
she's
fucking
not the one to threaten
road.
DC. So again, you know, Mel has some bad moments, but again, we weren't there. We don't know what happened.
No, and that was cheating. That wasn't fair. She was saying shit that she knew riled him up from past fights. I apologize for nothing. He went nuts. What? What?
What?
That wasn't even fair, man.
All
That
right,
was some
so
Mayweather McGregor shit right there.
clip 3 might be my favorite one. This one really makes me happy. Let's start off with a good point by our gentleman.
What are you hoping to accomplish with that? What, are you going to pay me back? If you do that, it's over. It's over now. Fuck you. How dare you act like such a bitch when I'm being so fucking nice?
Exactly. Come on.
He's got a good point there.
How dare she act like such a bitch when he's being this nice?
He's being super nice.
Now, DC, we get to
The
the
cop.
jacuzzi. No, the jacuzzi.
I didn't blame you last
How
night.
many little bitch this morning for?
I wasn't doing anything.
What did I do? And you said, oh, also earlier today never mind. What the fuck were you gonna say?
I wasn't gonna say about.
He gets so angry.
He was holding on to that one all day. What the fuck did you mean? Never mind. You tell me what you were gonna say and thought better of it. Now. And then blow me.
Because I deserve it.
Because I deserve it. For bending over backwards with my balls in a knot.
I was gonna say about last night. That's all.
Why? Because I let you sleep? That's my fucking mistake. I should have woke you up and said, fucking blow me, bitch. I should have fucking woken you up and said, blow me. You would have liked that better, yeah? You need the goddamn sleep.
We were supposed to go to jacuzzi, and you said you have to wait for something.
So why did you have to wait?
You said...
You go to the goddamn jacuzzi.
I'm afraid it's dark outside.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
I just waited for you. I waited and waited till I fell asleep, and then...
Waited like 2.5 fucking minutes. You're fucking snoring. Don't you dare wait. You're blaming me right now. Now I'm blaming you. You went to sleep.
I don't blame you.
I deserve to be blown first before the fucking jacuzzi. I'll burn the goddamn house down. But blow me first. How dare you? How fucking dare you?
Dude, he really likes blowjobs. I had no idea.
them.
I had no idea. I've never loved something as much as that.
No, yeah, he loves blowjobs more than anyone else loves anything in the world.
Yeah. If I ever meet Mel Gibson, I know what I'm going to do. First thing. Hey, are you Mel Gibson? I mean, are you all good? You're
about
not.
blowjobs, huh?
You're not. Fuck.
Oh,
You're
man.
Rick Moranis off.
Just get out of my way.
Shrink this.
Oh man,
That's
all
for
right.
you 80s kids.
All right, so let's just pick up right from there again.
But blow me first. How dare you? How fucking dare you? I just want my daughter and a maid. It's a lot less fucking trouble. They clean up after themselves.
This is what I call "What a Gentleman Wants," starring Mel Gibson. It's a follow-up.
They make your goddamn bed, which you did not. You don't have to worry about emotional blackmail or any of the other bullshit that you put me through. I just need a nice woman to look after my beautiful daughter. I don't have to fuck her or anything.
I don't have to fuck her anything?
You're a pain in the ass. You're a pain in my ass. Stop being that.
Oh God, I love that. The
Oh,
stop being that.
Stop being
You're
that.
a pain in my ass. Stop being that.
Oh Lord. What was he drinking?
Mel's-
What was he drinking? Probably wine.
I don't know if he. I don't even know if he was drinking. You know, you never know. He might just be this angry, like this rage filled.
Maybe angel dust.
Yeah, it could be that too. All right, so DC. Now we pick up clip 4, and in clip number 4, we're now discussing. So she's in his house. He's elsewhere.
Okay.
But now maybe she's going to move to her house or whatever's going to happen. But we're discussing where the babysitter works, and this is a big deal.
Okay.
Well, I'll pay her myself. I found her. She's my dentist's ex-babysitter.
I've been paying her. That's my money that she gets paid with. I'm her employer, not you. You found her. I'm her employer.
Fine, but if I need to use her, I will use her.
Because I will not pay her if you bring her to your house. I will fire her, and I will do it fast.
Okay, then I'll pay her.
I'll do it
because I
fast.
need her. She's good.
No, you're paying her with my money. It doesn't matter what you give her. It's my fucking money. You understand? You don't have your own money. You're only using my money. Okay?
You made me moneyless.
That argument also never works.
Yeah, no, not great.
Argument never works. It's
No,
not
it
a good
doesn't work
argument.
out. All right, so now we're going to get a little more
I
insight
used
from
to have
Oksana here.
$100,000 a year when you met me. You took me. You possessed me. Everything I am, you owe me with my liver and my kidneys and my thoughts and my soul. Everything. My career or whatever it is. Pathetic.
I'm going to pause it right there. DC, I really should have pulled it. I'm going to use it as a bonus clip for next week. Or maybe I'll
Okay.
pull it toward the end of the show tonight. A clip of her singing. because she's fucking terrible.
Oh man, really?
I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. I will pull that later though, because
Pathetic career. Whatever it is yours. You control me like marionette. I don't belong to myself, only to you. I can't do anything, and I walk on the eggshells always with you.
That's because you're a fucking using whore.
So he's got a good answer to that one.
Double down. Oh, she's starting to be nice and, be open about what the problem is. Oh, well, that's because you're a fucking whore, of course.
So, DC, the end of clip 4 here is a decently quick one, only about, 10 seconds or so. And Oksana, she wants to fly, and Mel has an important message for her at the end.
All you want to do is just shove me in a hole and sit me at home. So much for your promise I want to let you fly. This is such bullshit. It's such arrogant bullshit. You never meant to do that.
Now, cunt.
Oh man, ladies, come on. If your man or your prospective man says, I want to give you everything, I want to let you fly, that's shit we know you're just gonna yum, 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 eat up. Like, that doesn't mean anything. Just go do your own shit. You're a person. Like, learn, like, figure that out, and then watch your stock just go, woo! Do your own shit. And because you can't do it as well, just carry. It's in the Second Amendment. It's not, there's no gender attached to that. Quit being scared of guns. Just go get one and take over. It's not that hard. It's very easy, actually. Very simple. Many times, months. Over and over again. Yeah, give it a go.
You never know how hard it is, but we might find out.
Yeah. Thank you, President Kamala. Thank you so much.
All right, DC. So clip number 5. Clip number 5 is Money Talks.
How much money do you spend on me? You don't spend more money on me than anybody else.
I spent more than $5 million on you.
That's not on me. And that was signed. I was signed to.
Thank you.
That was signed to the record label.
Thank you now.
I always said thank you.
You know right now. Because I doubt you.
I know you doubt me. I don't care anymore.
I think you're fucking gouging me.
I don't care anymore. Okay? I don't want you either. That's it.
That makes it real clear. That was so easy. The minute I pull the plug, you're out of here. You can't.
Mel, I'm saving. I'm saving. I cannot be with somebody like this. You don't love me.
I'll take care of the child.
You don't love me. This is not somebody who loves me. This is some.
So he goes, "This is you're out of here. You're fucking out of here. I've had it with you." Clip 7. Clip 7. Mel's back again, yelling at her about her last chance. Jesus Christ.
I think it was in clip 2 or 3. He goes, I'll give you one last chance. It's like, well, I think she's out, dude. I think she's probably out at this point.
But she's not. She's still there for 4 more clips because it's a fucking joke to her.
Completely off-balance person who absolutely hates me. Why do you hate me so much? What did I do to you? Everything you say about me is bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, and I only left to save. It's bullshit.
I will never forget you for what you've done to me. You fucking bitch.
You ruined my life, and you didn't give me a penny.
First, I ruined your life. How did I ruin your life? I gave you shit. You gave me nothing but fucking grief. All right? And bad publicity, you cunt.
Well, that certainly is true. Yes. Kind of. She's not really the catalyst, though.
No, I don't think so. But DC, man. Let's move. This is the final. I have 2 more clips. But this clip 6, we're going to break it into a couple parts here.
Okay.
I call this clip Making Amends. We come full circle here. Mm-hmm. And then our final clip is a little excerpt from a voicemail that Mel left after some of these calls. But let's go with Making Amends here.
What?
You're acting as a crazy man right now. And you have been for many, many months. And you hit me and you hit her whilst she was in my hands. Mel? You're losing your mind. You need medication.
You need a fucking kick up the ass for being a bitch, cunt, gold-digging whore with a pussy son. And I want my child, and
What?
no one will believe it.
With a pussy son.
Oh my! I thought that's what he said. Oh man! Honorary gentleman, who's her pussy son?
I don't know. We'll have to look him up too.
For being a
man.
bitch, cunt, gold-digging whore with a pussy son. And I want my child, and no one will believe you. So fuck you. And I'm not giving you my house, and you can rot unless you crawl back, suck my cock, and say you're sorry. That order.
He made amends. You know, if you crawl back, suck my cock, and then apologize in that order, we're fine.
Totally fine.
Not a
That's-
big deal.
I'd do it. Not a
A
big deal.
gentleman always offers
just
an olive
words.
branch.
Yeah, or an olive twig, as it were.
An olive switch, potentially. This is the shortest clip I have, only 4 seconds, DC. Oksana has a question.
Have you said everything?
Have you said everything?
I said nothing.
He said nothing.
No, I didn't. I thought he held it together. I thought he was well spoken.
I agree. Now, DC, let's close. Let's tie a bow around one thing that we've learned about Mel Gibson.
Okay.
Mel loves blowjobs.
You never even say fucking thank you.
Yes, I have, many
You
times.
say thank you every 5 goddamn minutes. And not call me mean. And not look at me sideways. Just suck my cock. That you fucking cunt whore, that's all you're good for. That's about all you're fucking good at. Much better than fucking music. You there?
That was a good compliment. It was kind of a backhanded compliment, though. It's like the one thing you're good at. She's like, yeah, well, how do you think I ended up as Mel Gibson's side piece?
Yeah,
Second marriage or whatever. No shit, I'm
Oh,
good at
man.
it, you idiot. I'm so good at it, you didn't even notice my boobs were fake. Who doesn't notice when boobs are fake? Mel? Gay?
Yeah, he has to ask if they're fake or not. Like, how's that possible? DC, just for a frame of reference, I'll show you. This is Oksana here with Mel. They look happy.
Oh, no. He does.
Yeah,
She
he
looks
looks happy.
She looks stiff. She looks stiff. And
She looks very similar to how
Uncomfortable.
DarkSydePhil's girlfriend looked, to be honest.
yeah, that woman is all lips.
Some similarities there. All right, so DC, our final clip. This is a quick one. This is a clip from a voicemail that Mel left. I just took the part that I liked the most.
You were a sour-faced bitch today. You think it was tricky to get that fucking tree and the hole and the placenta and organize all that shit? You know how much fucking time and money went into that? Did you thank me? Did you even have a fucking smile on your face? Fuck no. You were down there looking like a spoiled cunt. You don't give a fuck, do you? You really are a shallow bitch. Everything about you stinks.
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
Everything about you stinks. The end. I'll see you tomorrow.
Call you
I
tomorrow.
hope all is well. Kind regards, Mel Gibson.
So, DC, I formally submit. Oh well, before I formally submit, I do have a couple of follow-ups here. So, a couple more things that our hero Mel has done. This is a story involving Winona Ryder, who identifies as Jewish, spoke out in a Sunday Times interview about her experience with anti-Semitism in Hollywood, saying Mel Gibson called her, quote, an oven dodger, causing an uproar on social media as Gibson, who has a long history of coming under fire for homophobic, anti-Semitic, and racist comments, again comes under fire. Okay. Story number 2. The American film actor and filmmaker, Mel Gibson, has issued a second
That's
apology
awesome.
he looks good. The American actor and filmmaker Mel Gibson has issued a second apology to Jews following a confrontation with a policeman during which a drunken Gibson alleges, quote, the Jews are responsible for all the wars of the world, and asking, are you a Jew? However, DC, we have a comeback story because in 2019, Gibson shocked social media users everywhere when it was announced that he will play a major role in Rothschild, an upcoming film chronicling a black sheep's attempt to get back into the good graces of a wealthy Jewish family. So my guess is that we won't see him playing any video games with DarkSydePhil anytime soon.
No, I don't think so. But at least he's not in jail, so that's nice.
That's true. So DC, I formally submit my nomination for Gentleman this week. Mel Gibson.
Hard to argue. Goddamn hard to argue. Oh, man. Well, that is... that's another one for the books. That's hilarious. Holy shit. I only heard the recording of what he said to the cops. Or maybe the transcription. Or the transcript or whatever of it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was... Oh, my God. That was something else. You can't let somebody get in your head like that. Like he let her get in. A gentleman never loses his cool. And I gotta say, Mel Gibson certainly didn't. Certainly didn't.
He gathered himself every single time. He would start to get a little upset and then pull it right back in.
And never once said anything mean. He had a point there. Don't call him mean. that really got to him. He's like,
yeah,
and stop calling me mean.
You get it?
I'm being nice, you cunt.
I deserve to be blown first! Before the fucking jacuzzi!
Yeah. There's an order to these things!
Oh, DC, tell everybody where they can find all of the nonsense.
Head to twogoddamngentlemen.com. There you can find the link to our Patreon, all the episodes, including audio, video versions for the week prior. If you are a patron at the $5 or $10 level, you get the video the day the audio is released, and the people who are in live at the $10 level get to see this shit unfold before we make the minimal edits that we make, because we're basically perfect. We already told everybody that. We're goddamn gentlemen, and we do everything right, including the outro. Casey, it's been fun, man. I can't wait to see who we got next week.
It's been an absolute blast, DC. We will be back 1 week from now as the search for the ultimate gentleman continues.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
Meeting adjourned.